believing we can change the world when love abounds. In this golden age we'll see a crystal clear reality, a harmony of light and love all around. Take my hand and you will see we can do our lives in synchronicity, never too late to start. We can have a perfect world, safe for every boy and girl. It's the magic of believing in yourself. Take my hand and you will see we can do our part. No xenophobe reality, never too late to start. We can have a perfect world.
We'd like to introduce you to the members of Toronto's youngest R&B group. Naima, 9 years old, Jenny, 12, Howard and Sam, 14, Brooks and Michelle, 15, and Artie and Max, almost ancient, at 16 years old apiece. They're the InnerCity Kids Band, and last week they played their debut club date at the Blue Note. While the Club Blue Note has become the home of many jazz and R&B giants over the past year, Howard and Michelle were quick to assure me they didn't feel this gig meant they had made it.
We're still kids right now, right? But I guess when we grow older, we'll probably be better. So I'd say that we're still at the beginning of our career.
Yeah, we haven't paid enough dues yet, you know. We're still working on it.
When I was 13 and I used to sit at a desk in school, I used to daydream about being a member of a band. Since you are already a member of the band, does that help you concentrate on your schoolwork, or does it make it even more difficult?
The interesting thing is that I think because we've been doing it for so long, it's really not a daydream anymore. It's actual reality. You know, when we do get up on stage and we rehearse every Saturday and things are happening. So it's schoolwork. Okay, school is priority. That school has priority. But I don't think that we. I think we daydream just as much as anyone else about the material things that come with success. But I think pretty much we all are fairly level-headed enough to know when enough is enough. And just because stardom and fame is so superficial. You know, one day you're there and next day you're not, and you can't depend on it. I think we've got enough resources and insight to rely on ourselves.
The supper before the show. The gang get together to iron out last-minute glitches in their act and to work off some nervous tension.
Do you get, like, butterflies in your stomach or you lose your appetite? Always.
Mm-hmm. We're pulling into Paris Avenue. Butterflies start coming in.
It's that one corner to the left.
That's what happened with me.
When you're nervous, you do eat, though. Or
no.
Smoke. Eat or smoke, yeah.
Uh-huh. Do you smoke?
No.
What's the most embarrassing thing that ever did happen to you in a show? Can any of you think of a good story?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Okay, remember when we were at the Piercy house? We were singing Lean On Me, and everybody forgot the words.
I mean, everybody looked at me for the words, because I usually remember all the words, and I was...
These kids may not be perfectly polished, but it's awesome how well they understand the relationship between audience and performer.
We find, like a certain song, we find that the people feel the groove to the song, we'll kind of, you know, Howard...
Keep it going.
Yeah, Howard and Sam will lengthen it a bit. And then there is a certain cue when he says something to know he goes one more time and he comes around. That's when we know when to stop the song.
But if people are enjoying it and getting into it, we'll just keep it going.
It depends on the groove.
But if no one's getting into
Like
it,
a rap.
he'll just take it out. You know?
How can you tell if people are getting in the groove or not?
So
Just
they'll
look at
clap,
the
or
faces.
they'll be smiling, or if they're not, they just sit there like. Yeah.
Have you ever been at a show when people really aren't impressed and they're not responding?
No.
What do you do then?
Piercy house.
We just try and liven it up. We don't, like, we can't, like, even if they're not getting into it, we have to make ourselves, you know, push ourselves to get into it. We can't just sit there and be bored also, because it's not going to get us anywhere.
Yes.
By pushing ourselves and getting into it, people, maybe the odd person who's in there will respond, you know. Could be a producer, you never know.
The InnerCity Kids are currently putting the finishing touches to their first record, written and produced by their manager, Wayne St. John. They're getting a lot of attention these days, the kind that turns so many child stars into little monsters. In the Blue Notes dressing room after the show, I asked Jenny and Naima how they thought success would change them.
Well, I don't really, I think I'm a little more mature professionally, right? But not my personality or anything, because, you know, I'm just like any other kid.
And how serious are they about their career?
I think I'll be involved in, well, performing, I think I'll be involved in it all my life. And this band probably a lot longer down the road, because we might become stars, you know.
What does that mean to you, to become stars? What do you think that would do for you?
Well, I'd like it a lot when we get popular and they play it on the radio and you make money.
Pepsi. We know what, we know how, we know what we want and we want it now. Only number one will do. Number one in the Maritimes. Pepsi through and through. Come on, Pepsi now. You want the best taste. Maritimes number one taste. Come on, make yours Pepsi now.
Here's some reflections from the past. As a little boy, I remember